Hello, Aries. We are going to start this beautiful reading with you. Let's see what the universe got for you right now. Thank you for being here. I appreciate your presence. Excuse me. Aries, we have number 49, keys on trees. Become an alchemist. Aries, I feel like the universe is saying you got the keys. Okay? I feel like you have keys that are surrounding you. And I feel like you see them. I feel like you are aware of them. But it's almost like if you are asking yourself if you can use them, if you are allowed to use them. And the universe, one way or another, is like, no doubt. Those keys are right there for you so you can use them, so you can liberate yourself. Become an alchemist. I don't know what that means to you, but what that means to me is it's about our thoughts. For some of you, it's almost like you were elevating, and then you ended up in a cage, right? So the universe is saying the same way you got in, you can get out. But you see, it's almost like before you're about to get out, it's almost like you ask the universe, or you ask yourself, "Oh my God, it's like should I use the key to get out?" And the universe is saying, "No doubt, those keys are there for you." And I feel like that big, the big key that you got, right? You were able to get the key, get one of the keys, perhaps the key that you need. And you are utilizing it to free yourself, to liberate yourself. Ten of Cups. Yeah. What I'm getting, Aries, is that the key of thought. Here, this is showing me that you found out that you are in that cage. I don't know what that cage means to you, right? You are understanding that you got in that cage because of your own thought, right? It's like you find out how and why you got in that cage, and I don't know what cage that is to you, right? You find out. This is why here with become an alchemist, right? And we have to fish. There's that duality at the same time. It's like you finding out was yourself the whole time. You find out, right? The power that, oh my God, my thought got me in this cage. Well, my thought can get me out of it too. That's the key that you are holding. But before you utilize the key, you look at a God or at the universe like, God, can I use this to? It's like, I found this. It's like, can I don't know why you even asking, right? But yes, God is like, right? The Father, the universe is like, no doubt. Yes, of course. It's like, I'm the one that put all the keys right there so you can reach it. This is something, that's what I'm saying. There's something about the trees, right? The trees represent wisdom, right? Now we have the 10 of cups. You are not only liberating yourself, you are not only becoming free, you are not only freeing yourself, you are actually going to utilize the same key to obtain your best possible life. Become an alchemist, right? Now you know what's going on. Now you know how things work, right? And there's a lot more. There's a lot more. There's a lot more keys, right? There's a lot more keys, but they are all there for you to grab them and to utilize them. And that's how you are going to. This is perhaps you are already you have this already, Aries. You are living this already, right? And you're just showing me how how it happened, how you did it. Okay. Well, gonna move on to Taurus. Thank you, Aries. I hope this helped a lot. I will see you next time. You are welcome to stick around too, though. Excuse me. Taurus. Wow. Okay. Sleeping Beauty's Dream. I'm telling you, imagination, mind, right? How things work, how things, the thought, sleeping, right? Dreams. Okay. Practice curiosity. Try it, right? Try it. Taurus. Now, Taurus, if I'm not speaking to you directly about you trying this, perhaps you are the one doing it, right? Someone is being curious, right? Someone is looking at you or viewing you do this, and they are practicing curiosity, right? Now, perhaps you are sharing some things with them that is allowed them to open up their curiosity. But the main thing is about you, right? Let's just focus on you, Taurus. I do see you practicing curiosity with your imagination, with your thoughts. I do see, I see you dreaming, right? But I feel like that's one way of communicating with God, by our dreams, our desires. And here you are dreaming big. You are dreaming so big you take it to bed, to sleep, right? But you see, I don't see this person laying on bed or anything. I see this person relaxing, dreaming big, right? Imagining, oh my God, their dream house. I mean, that looks like a freaking mansion. And it's so beautiful because this person is truly imagining the details, the size, how it's going to look, how it is already. And it's amazing because they are holding the divine. They are with the connection, right? They are with their guides. They are trusting. It's almost like this little bird was like hey, you know one way to get something is like do this, and they started to do it, and they do it with love. We see here roses. It's like they put passion behind it. They put passion behind their imagination. Here at the same time with a different deck, Taurus, we have number 4, practice curiosity. It's like the divine is truly encouraging you to practice this, to be curious in your mind, because your mind is that's 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 where everything is, right? Practice curiosity to me is telling me, is the universe is saying, don't be scared to dream big or to ask big, right? Practice curiosity. Like allow yourself. Remember that God knows no limits. God is limitless, okay, infinite, abundant in every area. So God wants you to truly, and you know it's amazing because I do feel some people going like, I know God is unlimited and it's abundant. It doesn't mean I want a lot of things. It doesn't mean I want a lot out of it. But I feel like God is directly speaking to them, because God is like, no, you only think like that because of something, right? Something that happened, something that's going on. There's a belief, right? There are beliefs where they feel like perhaps they don't deserve it, or that, and here with the Eight of Pentacles, maybe they feel like they don't work enough for them to deserve something big or something powerful, something amazing. Hi, thank you for being here. We have the High Priestess, right? I feel like the High Priestess is supporting right now, supporting this, right? Because the High Priestess, that's how she does it, through vision, through knowing, through connecting with oneself and the universe. So for some of you, the whole thing here is you need to practice, right? You need to practice your imagination. You need to continue to remind yourself that God knows no limit, and God doesn't require you to do anything but to believe in Him, trust Him, and you do that, and you communicate with God with your imagination, right? Practice curiosity, because for some of you this is new, or you just don't do it, or you utilize your imagination for only negative things, and it's only like, that's not it. Beautiful, Taurus. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I will see you next time. We're gonna go ahead and move on with Gemini. And it almost sounded like they snapped, like it's like if it was a wood, right? We have number 11, Gemini, Queen Bee. Wow. Wow, that's amazing. I'm feeling like the energy of a boss, right? But not just any boss, a lovely boss, right? It's like bees, literally bees love producing for this queen. And the queen adores them. There's something about it, right? We have number 38, different deck, release expectations. So it's amazing because this is God. This is God, right? And I know I'm giving you a version, but you can think of multiple versions, right? You can think of multiple versions or just something different of what I'm saying, but this is God, right? As the queen, right? And then God, well, is supposed to be all humanity, but not everyone looks at it like this, right? You see, God got no expectation for you, and God still loves you. You see, this is why, and I kind of have to bring this back because that's almost like maybe eventually I won't need to talk about it. Eventually I'm going to just have to talk about just straight from my heart and what I know and not have to utilize other things or information, but in a way I kind of have to because it's all connected, right? But I have been thinking about that. I'm just like, you know what? It's like, why do I always have to include all these people and all these things that people? And it's like, it's between God and I. Just that's it. That's the whole thing that Jesus was trying to teach. It's like the third. People utilize Jesus as a third man, or what? That's how you call it, right? The third party, the the middleman. There it is. You see, they utilize Jesus or other religions, other gods, right? Other gods. There's so many gods, right? But you see, there's only one queen. There's only one God. There's only one queen bee. You know what I mean? It's only one God. Only one. That one energy, that one God, right? That's the Father, right? That's the law. And you see, that law got no expectations for us, for humans. No expectations, it's pure love. So, for example, with the bees, right? If one bee produces, I don't know, a gallon of honey, and then another one produces like not even half, right, of that, it's the same love. It's the same love for both of them. It doesn't matter. Unconditional love, right? And I know there's so much mystery out there. There's so much, and I feel like that's just part of life. That's part of it, right? Without the mystery, it's almost like, I don't know. It's part of it, right? It's part of it. It's like it's an ingredient. Okay, it's an ingredient, just like with food. So Gemini, I've heard unconditional love from you before. And it's almost like I didn't believe it before. I didn't believe in that, in unconditional love. And if I did believe in unconditional love, it would be from God itself, not from another human. So in a way, I had expectations, you see. Here he says, release expectations. I had expectations. You see, expectations, it's not unconditional love. God doesn't expect you to be doing certain things and to be that, to be earning all this or to own that. God just loves you. You know what they say. It's like this is why it's the law of forgiveness. It's like when you know you've done something bad, and then you know there's consequences, and then at the very end, you are forgiven. They forgive you. You know that feeling. Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles. You see, this person that offered you unconditional love, Gemini, or that person that you offer unconditional love to, right? They didn't accept it, right? So it not only disappointed you, but it almost put you in a position of doubting unconditional love, right? It's almost like, Gemini, you found unconditional love with God, and then you were like, well, I want to share this, I want to continue this, right? It's like a little chain, right? Like, well, I want to continue this, I want to share this with someone else, experience this with someone else, because the truth is unconditional love, right? But you see, you shared it, you try to do it, and then that person rejected it, and it's almost like a wall. It's almost like boom. It's like, what the heck? It's like it didn't work. It's like they reject. So you almost put that person, or put you in that position of contradicting, of in a way starting to doubt unconditional love. But then I feel like this whole little message for you, Gemini, is that, and God saying, letting you know again, it's almost like, no, it's all about unconditional love. Like God is saying, I, I give you, I am unconditional love. Oh my goodness. Okay, so God in a way is like, because I feel like, Gemini, you went back to God and you were like, unconditional love didn't work. Like they didn't accept it, or they didn't, it didn't work. And then God or the universe in a way is communicating back to you and being like, no, it's like, no, like, remember, I am unconditional love. So this message, this information is definitely going to help someone, right? Big time, right? Release expectations, right? And unconditional love is the way, okay? Let me do a little bit more here for you, Gemini. I love this. Page of Swords. Oof. Time to communicate. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, hold on. Right? Someone's gonna have to be brave. Someone's gonna have to be brave and communicate, okay? Even if they just found out about this, or even if they are just understanding this concept about unconditional love, we have Wow, we have the Seven of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So I feel like I have a person here, Gemini, that they are truly understanding unconditional love, right? Especially with the Father, with the law, with the universe, with God, right? For my Christian friends, with Jesus, right? Oof, that was a big one because I do feel some energies that are going to watch this video and they are in a way, connecting with Jesus, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna resonate. I already know. Wow, that's amazing. So this person, now that they have a better concept about unconditional love, they are now going to be in a way attacking. That's not a great word, right? Attacking sounds a little bit aggressive, but that's the energy, right? They're going to go after their dreams, their desires, whatever it is that they truly want, that they feel, right? They are going to go for it. They are going to. Here I see them, wow, approaching someone that they, first of all, that they think about a lot, right? Someone that they feel emotion, someone that someone that they include in their imagination, okay? Let's see. King of Pentacles, okay? At the same time, I feel like you are being guided to this, to do this, and I feel like you have been guided to communicate this or to go after that or to express something, and in a way, one way or another, you have been rejecting it. But again, you see, this is not it though. This is just the past or what's been going on. Now it's different. Now you are taking action. Now you are expressing. Now you are letting them know. Now you are going after it because now you have a better concept about unconditional love, right? Gemini, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I will see you next time, and you are welcome to stick around. We are going to move forward with Cancer. Okay. Unfurl a new beginning. Okay. That's beautiful. By the way, it's number 8. Wow. By the way, number 8 is God's number. And I know, right? Every single number is God's number, but God told me it's out. God told me that He's in. Oh, wow. Because I'm looking at over here at a different deck and it's the Magician, and I see number 8 right there on top of the Magician. And unfurl a new beginning, Cancer, right? Card number 8. It's beautiful. Then we have number 48. And to me, as I speak right now, I'm like 4-8, right? Butterfly Garden. We have 2 butterflies, 2 different decks, okay? Are we talking about new beginnings with the butterflies? Then we have a butterfly garden. I feel like there's a bunch of people here that are having new beginnings. And it's beautiful. Because I feel like your new beginnings are just going to allow you to be near butterflies. you are going to be surrounded by beautiful energies. But that comes with all the new beginnings. Knights of Pentacles, right? Took some time. The High Priestess. Okay. I feel like this new beginning, excuse me, I feel like this new beginning is going to take you to a garden. If it's not a butterfly garden, it's going to be a garden where it's going to be full of butterflies. But that moment, that day, that whole trip to that is going to be a new beginning. Is going to represent a new beginning. So a new beginning can take you to that new beginning, and it's amazing because I feel like this was supposed to happen, but it just took some time. But it took some time because it was perfect timing, just like a flower, or just like a butterfly, or just like a baby elephant, or a human being, right? Just like anything, everything takes its perfect time. You cannot rush nature, right? And this is nothing but nature. This happened naturally. This is divine timing, okay? So I see someone, and it's beautiful because it's going to be an offer, right? It's going to be an offer, and perhaps it doesn't come up or it doesn't show up. But let me continue before I. Okay. We have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting is slowly but surely. The Knight of Pentacles definitely tells me about that, right? It's all about that, slowly but surely. It might take some time, but it's guaranteed. And it's fine because this is the energy that I'm getting. It's almost like you're like here with the Queen of Cups is someone intuitive, not just emotional, divine, loving, caring, but it's someone intuitive, psychic abilities, and they see the wealth, they see the abundance, they see the beauty, they see the whole thing. Okay, it's so amazing. It's like they are already celebrating and sharing and thanking the angels and God for such amazing thing, right? But it hasn't even happened. They just see it all already. This is why they speak about it. They celebrate it. They do all this because here with the high priestess, like they just know, right? But obviously they are connecting and working with the divine at the same time, where the divine is like, okay, this is actually going to take some time, okay? It's not a bad thing, but just be aware that even though you already saw the whole thing, it's almost like someone that already watched a movie, and someone they haven't, they don't know, have no idea what's gonna happen in the movie. And there's someone that already watched it, and the universe is like, just don't say anything, just in a way act like you didn't watch the movie, right? It's almost like, if anything, act like you didn't watch the movie and just sit with them and enjoy the movie. and and you're like, okay, that's cool, because the universe is letting you know that there's going to be a little bit of this, right? Where you see, because even though they are approaching and offering something to you, right? They are definitely doing it. I feel like it took them a while to do it, to communicate or to express or to offer. It took them a while, even though they did do it, right? It took them a while, but at the same time, they are highly protected, like, and it's cool, right? Because they have their own reasons and they just want to feel safe. They want to feel sure. They want to They don't want to get hurt. They don't want to feel pain. They don't want to deal with it. But they are being so guided to do it. This is why they are doing it. But they are taking their sweet time, and they're highly protected. Like they are really protecting themselves. Like if they are gonna go to war, it's like no. It's like, but I feel like they are doing that because they are approaching the high priestess. It's almost like actually like I don't know what the heck is going on with them. It's like all I know is that it's them. All I know is that I'm being guided to them. All I know is that I'm sure about this. But I really, it's like there's a lot that it's like they are a little mysterious, right? But you know, it's working perfectly because they do end up right approaching you or offering or expressing whatever it is that they do, and it's amazing because this puts you in a celebration mode. It puts you in a celebration state. It's amazing. You are celebrating because first of all, it's happening, right? Everything that you said was gonna happen, everything, your vision, right? You're knowing, like it's happening, and it's almost like when it happens, you don't even care about how long it took. You're just happy that it happened. You're just happy that they did it. So this is why you are celebrating. You are joyful and feeling blessed, and oh my God, it's a celebration, right? But at the same time, here with the Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely, right? It's like yes, something happened, but it's like at the same time, nothing really happened like that, right? You feel like there's still a lot more to happen. But here with the Nine of Pentacles, the universe, and I feel like you are aware of this, but the universe like allow it to unfold, right? Allow it to unfold. Just continue to focus on yourself, connect with yourself, enjoy, right? Be grateful and happy that at least that happened, right? And allow everything to unfold. Everything's going to be perfect timing. So just continue with that flow. Okay, Cancer, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. And you are welcome to stick around if you like. We're going to move on to Leo. Excuse me. Leo, we have number 12. Unfold your own myth. Okay, so this is telling me that Leo, you are your own legend. Okay, you are your own superhero. You are the main character of your story or of the story that you are in, right? So you see, the whole thing about life is that we are not aware of that until we grow up or until we are conscious about certain things or how things work. So until then, that's when you start to unfold certain things and you start to do certain things and doing them in a certain way and reaching for something or going in a certain path. Number 26, transformation. Wow. You see how you're like looking at it, Leo, right? It's almost like you are able to step out of your story of the book, of your life, of your own character, right? And in a way, you are figuring out how to unfold it, how to allow it to flow or to open up, right? It's almost like God is giving you permission, even though again, it's almost like you see, these are things that everyone should know, but for some reason they don't. You are in control of your story, right? You can transform it. You are a representation of transformation. Now we're talking about your own story. Number 12, unfold your own myth. Number 26, transformation. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Six of Cups. It's talking to me about repetition, suggestion, right? And working on it, utilizing your creativity, your imagination. So this is just like working on anything. This is just like working on your physical body, repetition, right? It's like that's how you are going to transform something, right? Fitting it, suggestion, right? Transformation. You tell your own story, right? The word. Repetition, because you already programmed. We are all programmed. That's the mind. The whole thing is that we have the power to program ourselves and not allow other influence to program our mind, right? So you can change that program that you already have. You can transform it into whatever it is that you want with suggestion and repetition and being on it, right? Not being distracted, because that distraction is what opens the door for the program to go into our mind. And they work on that, they work on those things so much. They make them perfect. They make those things perfect so they can get in your program, so they can program you. And the cup, they utilize the emotion. They utilize emotion to get deeper into your subconscious mind. And that's how you end up buying certain products. That's how you end up doing certain things or going certain places. Or that's what I'm saying. Or that's in a way they are building your reality instead of you building your own reality. You see, they are utilizing the same power that you can utilize to make your dream reality. They are using that same power to program you or to create realities for you instead of you creating your own reality. Suggestion and repetition, but at the same time you need to add the emotion. You see how they add emotion in all these things that they create, right? There's emotion in music, movies, commercials, right? Because it's one of the keys. It's one of the keys that you need to get to the subconscious, and the subconscious is what creates. That it's God itself. Oh wow, beautiful. Leo, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. I will see you next time. You are welcome to stick around. We are going to move on with Virgo. Virgo, we have number 2, liberty. I feel like that's God. We have number 33, get lost. But that's what I'm saying. That's liberty itself. We have different decks. Number 2, liberty. 33, get lost. But that's God. God is liberty. Get lost, God is everywhere. You can never get lost. It's a, you see how contradicting this is? But that's the whole thing. That's everything and nothing, right? Liberty and get lost. Can liberty get lost? Liberty is freedom. And that's God. God is liberty because God is everywhere and everything. So get lost with God. If you are taking a walk and God is like, look at that freaking tree. Liberate yourself. Get lost with God. God is influencing you to freaking look at the tree, or to look at a spider web, or to look at a freaking insect from up close, or to for something, for you to bond with an animal, or with your own partner. Oh my God, right? It's like, allow yourself to be free, first of all, by getting lost. But you see, I'm not talking about like getting lost all day long and not being responsible with what you gotta do, or just getting in the middle of the street, like putting yourself in danger. No. I'm talking about those little moments where you can be free. But if a big freaking beautiful cloud is in front of you, and you have the chance to look at it, because at the same time it's like God is always guiding you. So allow God to guide you. God wants to show you beautiful things because God wants to experience everything through you. God got beautiful, gorgeous things for you. But it's almost like it requires something, Virgo. It requires you to get lost, for you to allow God to liberate you. Is that you have to allow it. You know, that's what I'm saying. God, you are God, okay? I cannot emphasize this enough. You are God. Every time you look at something, every time you're like, wow, like what the, that's God. So every time there's something, something fascinating, something that you find beautiful, something that you're like, oh my God, something that you're just wondering about it, something that you're like, what the heck? You don't understand it, but you're there, right, looking at it. That's God opening up the door, and it's liberty. Even though it could be 10 seconds, 3 seconds, a second, it's like allow God to liberate you for even 1 second. It could be 10 minutes, it could be the whole day, it could be for the rest of your life if you just open yourself up to that. It can be where you just allow yourself to get lost with God, right? Now, this can represent you at work, right? Where before you used to feel like in a cage at work, just just in a cage, and that's the reality for so many. You feel like you put yourself in a cage and you have to stay there for a certain amount of time doing a certain specific type of work, and the only thing that you really feel great about that is that there's a time where you get out of the cage. But God is saying, okay, no, no. That's not life. That's not the way to live life. That's not it. That's suffering. No, that's not it. So this is a key. God is literally giving you a key right now, where God is like, allow me to liberate you. Get lost with me. And you're like, at work? How can I get lost with you at work, God? How can I get lost at work? How can I liberate myself if I'm still at work? God is opening up the freaking door. Get lost. What does that mean? I don't know. Only you know. But allow God. Get lost with God at work. Right? That's interesting. Let's see if we can get a good example for that, Virgo. Right? Because some of you are literally uh, how can I possibly get lost at work? How can I how can I find something beautiful at work? How can I enjoy work? How can I feel free? How can I get lost with God at work? Oh, God is like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All you gotta do is allow God, and you gotta do it. It's like once you're there, you have to allow God and just experience it. Just allow it and get lost. We have the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, that's what I'm saying, is that I feel it. Where it's like, oh my God, I'm just like, in a way, I'm flowing with God, and I'm getting paid. This is actually fun now. It's like I'm connecting with God. I'm with God. I'm doing this with God. Wow, we actually have too many. Okay, all right, that's better. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, and the Five of Cups. Right? You are going to feel in charge because God is guiding you. You see, you used to feel like this and feeling like a cage. Oh, I have to go there for all this amount of time and do this, right? God is putting you in position. God is allowing you to change everything. It went from I don't like going to work to I love my job. The Wheel of Fortune means that good things happen. Okay? Good things happen when the universe sees this type of change, feels this type of change, is being witness to this type of change. Great things happen where you find actual, it's not just the spiritual and mental liberation, getting lost with God. Now it's actual physical liberation, right? And then I love it because God is over here like super low key about it. Like, here, little one, come on, let's get out of here. You can fly now. And after that, the rest is just amazing. Getting lost with God, right? With the rest of everything. I mean, you see how you liberated yourself mentally and spiritually, emotionally. You see, the physical was the last one. You don't liberate yourself physically first. That doesn't work. It doesn't mean anything. It's nothing, because you are still not going to be free within. This is beautiful. Wow, Virgo. You see, this is wisdom. You represent wisdom. This is beautiful, right? Wow, that was beautiful. That's thank you. Virgo, we're gonna move on to Libra. Thank you for your time, your energy. I will see you next time. You are free. You are free to stick around. We have Libra. Libra, we have number 18. Bring your monster flowers. Okay, we have with a beautiful elephant holding some flowers. Bring your monster flowers. Someone's like, if you are going to bring flowers, make sure you bring your best flowers. And let's say you have $2 and you are bringing flowers, right? And then at the store, uh, you have two options. You have the option of the flowers of $1 or the other one, which is $2, and you only have $2. Well, the universe is asking you to purchase the $2 flowers and bring your monster flowers, right? Meaning your best flowers. I don't know why, because I feel like that's the law. The law of what you give, you receive, right? Don't you want the best? Now, of course you do, because it's not like you cannot afford the $2 one. You have the $2 for a reason. So for a reason, it's saying bring your monster flowers, bring your best flowers, right? It would be different if you didn't have the $2. If you only had 50 cents or a dollar, right? It's like you can only afford that $1 one, but you can actually afford the $2 one. So bring your best. Beautiful. That's definitely wow. That's beautiful. It's like when it's time for you to receive your piece of bread, you want the whole piece of bread, right? You don't want half of the bread or a piece of the bread. It's like you want the one piece, right? You expect the one piece of bread. And you cannot fool that energy. You cannot fool God. You cannot keep that $1 and be like, well, that was the only thing that I was able to afford, the $1 flowers. You cannot trick, even if no one was watching, even if no one cares. You cannot trick that energy, okay? You will only fool yourself. We have weaving flowers. Wow. What I'm getting with this energy is that you have no idea the impact, right? It's all about energy, okay? It's all about energy. Because just like I'm talking about $2 and $1, I can be talking about 2 million, 1 million. If your best flowers that you can afford cost you 1 million, you cannot fool that energy. You cannot fool that energy. You cannot be like, well, they brought $2 flower, a $100 flower would do, right? Even though the best that that person can bring is 1 million, $1 million flower, right? So your best, not what that best, not their best, not their best, your best. That's very specific. But what I'm getting here is that you want to do that because you never know what that can do for someone else. And what I'm getting here is that you never know what that can do for that person. At the same time, you don't know who is going to receive those flowers. All you have to do is bring your monster flowers, bring your best flowers. Because at the end of the day, you can be bringing those flowers for someone that they are meant to, but that the God knows what it's doing. Don't you ever question God. This is why you need to trust God. God knows it all, can see it all. So God is going to make sure that your best flowers are going to be delivered to the one that needs it the most, or the ones that deserves it. I don't know, but this is something meaningful. This is something that it's something perfect, right? Perfect, because your best flowers are going to be delivered to someone that wasn't even expecting flowers. And now they are not just receiving any type of flowers, they are receiving your best flowers. You know what I mean? So again, that's the universe itself doing its thing. This is why it's asking you every single time, bring your best flowers. I don't know what that means. If you change tires, if that's what you do for a living, make sure every time you change a tire, you change the best freaking, you make sure you do your best every single time. Changing that tire, changing every single tire. Make sure every single tire is your best tire. Now, you are not perfect, but that's what you are striving for. That's what you are aiming at. Okay? That's what God is asking you. Okay? And Libra, I feel like most of you already do this, right? Let's go deeper here. Libra. Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Okay. So don't worry. Don't worry about the outcome. Okay? Don't worry about the outcome. The only way that you can get upset about something is you allowing yourself to get upset about something. Is you believing that. That's the only way you can get upset about something. Now, this obsession, this sadness can be connected regarding finance, money, right? And I see someone here going like, you know what? I started my business. I invested in my business. I'm doing this. It's open. I'm providing the best service. It's like I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But I don't see the profit. It's not happening just yet. It's not doing it. It's like I've been trying. It's been going, and it's not. You see, and then there's this energy. That's the energy that's going on, right? Where they are listening to this message and they're like, okay, it's like yes. It's like I've been doing it. I've been doing this, and it seems like it's not going to work out. Well, this is beautiful because this is the universe. This is God. God is saying, bring your best flowers, okay? Bring your best flowers. It's like don't stop bringing your best flowers. Don't stop bringing your best service. If you open up your business, for some reason I got nails, right? You know the people that do the nails. Well, the universe is saying keep opening up your door. Keep turning on that open sign, right? Keep providing, keep a smile, keep the great attitude, right? The Ace of Cups will show up. This is an emotional beginning, an emotional opportunity. I feel like this is just God providing you with something huge, something that is going to make you emotional, something that is going to allow you to work with something else. It's like opening up a door. It's like someone walking in your business and be like, you know what? I love the way you decorate it. I love the way you put this here. I love your work. I love your service. Here's this, or let's do this, or are you interested in this or that? It's like a huge opportunity that is going to allow you to have more than one option, right? And it's exciting. It's exciting because it makes you emotional as well. And not just that, obviously it has to do with business. It's going to allow you to expand your business or grow or have more sales, right? So that's beautiful because the main thing here is don't you ever lose faith and bring your best flowers every single time. Provide your best service every single time, right? It's like don't you ever lose faith, right? Scorpio, wow, Libra, thank you so much. I will see you next time. You are welcome to stick around. Scorpio, Rose Garden, number 9. We have manifest your magic. Number 20. Wow, literally a garden. They are not roses, but there's red, right? So you're showing me that you are showing me yourself. You are not saying anything, but in a way, what your energy is saying is, I manifested this. And it's a beautiful garden. It's a reflection of abundance, of freedom, of unity with God, nature, oneself. confident, comfort, at peace, secure. We have strength, temperance. Wow. Virgo, Virgo, I apologize. Scorpio, I feel like you are here to teach or to show or to inspire or to guide or to give humanity a different point of view, a different idea, a different option, right? And you are doing it through abundance, through peace, through example, through strength, through balance. Divinity, energy, flow. And it's an opportunity that I mean, the ones that are going to grab onto it, the ones that are going to catch it or get it or work with it or accept it, those are the ones that are going to benefit from it. And that's the only thing that you can worry about. Not even worry about, that's the only thing that you cannot do anything about it, actually. You cannot do anything about it. The only thing that you can do is provide it. That's it. I do see people working with it, but that's none of your control. You are not in control of that. The only thing that you are in control is your manifestation. You continue to manifest and continue to connect, continue to grow, continue to be blessed and abundant, continue to enjoy, continue to be the example. That's the only thing that you can do. With that, others can get something out of it, but that's not under your control. That's beautiful, Scorpio. Thank you so much for your time, your energy. I will see you next time. You are welcome to stick around. We are going to go ahead and move on with Sagittarius. We have number 17, Miss Sunshine. Wow. That's powerful. We have number 42, expect a miracle. Well, of course. How can you not expect a miracle when you are shining like this? Miss Sunshine, you are radiating. You are experiencing heaven on earth, and you are grounded. You are supported. You are enlightened. Of course you are attracting miracles. And not just that, you are expecting a miracle. Wow. Wow. Anyone that is coming across your energy is lucky. It's like someone running into a butterfly or a ladybug or just a beautiful, gorgeous, rare insect or creature or animal or spirits or phenomena or supernatural, whatever it is. This is Christ consciousness. Right? And you see, just with your presence, you see, because that's what it is. With light, you see deceit, you see the illusion, you see the lie. It's like you go inside a dark room, but you turn on a flashlight and you're able to see everything. Unfortunately, here you are able to see something. I see someone here trying to build something, right? Trying to put something together, trying to move all of this, right? And it's almost like this person is talking, right? In a way, talking to this person about the plans, about how this is going to be built, how it's going to look, what are the desires, everything. And instead of this person helping this person is in a way taking, right? Taking tools or ideas or truth, taking the swords, right? Well, it's like taking advantage that this person is busy over here handling this, and this person is sneaking away with that. And right now, I'm just like, what the heck? How does this relate to expect a miracle and Miss Sunshine? Because I feel like this is telling me, Sagittarius, that you don't, that it's okay, you know? It's okay if no one wants to help you or support you. You remember that I started your reading, excuse me, saying that you were supported, right? So you see, you are not supported by other humans. So, in a way, God is saying it's okay if others don't believe in what you are saying or in believing in your vision or what you are trying to build. And it's okay if they take from you. It's okay, right? All you gotta do is expect a miracle. The vision that I'm getting is, here you are trying to build a house, right? And it's a big load. It's a lot of steps. There's a lot of it's a long process, right? So the miracle, to me, the miracle is that you're not gonna have to go through this. You are going to receive the house already built, already ready to live in it. That's the miracle. So continue to shine, right? Don't hold any type of grudge. Don't judge others. Forgive them, right? Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sagittarius. I will see you next time. You are free to stick around. We are going to move on with Capricorn. We have transformation, flower spirit. You are going through a transformation with the divine, with the spirit. Protect your boundaries and trust your wings. Here with protecting your boundaries, I feel like this is with the new self, with that transformation, right? I feel like before you used to protect them, but not as much or not in a certain way. Now with this new transformation, you are going to know how. Because you see how amazing this is? With number 2, trust your wings. It's like the transformation is that. Now you have wings. Right? And to protect yourself, I feel like you are going to have to fly. Trust your wings. It's spirit. It's beautiful because I feel like Capricorn, you are going to go through a transformation and you are going to grow wings. With those wings, you are going to be able to fly. Trust that, okay? Wow. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. The World. 2 of Swords. Yeah, that cycle needs to end. It's a cycle. And you need to trust instead of being like, no, I need to know. I need to know. I need to make sure of the right answer. I need to make sure of the right way. I need to know. I need to know what way. I need to know what's next. I need to know. That cycle it's over. You are releasing that. Now you are trusting your wings. The transformation is no more lack, no more limit, no more fear, no more survival mode, no more rejecting from the divine. That's the whole cycle. Now this whole message, it's a cycle. It's a whole cycle for you. But it's simple. Instead of wanting to know or making sure about something specifically, just trust. Just let it go. Allow God to do it. Trust. Trust your wings. Trust your intuition. It's a transformation that is going to allow you to fly. Now, if you're already flying, it's another transformation. And if you're already flying, then I cannot tell you what transformation is going to be. But it's another transformation. Woo! Aquarius. Capricorn, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I will see you next time. You are welcome to stick around for Aquarius. Love who you are. Unfold your own myth. This is giving me the vibe of you are your own story, your own character. Love who you are. God created you the way you are. Unfold your own myth. Your life is your story. Your life is your book. There's only one book, and that book is your life. Right now, let's say you are in the middle of it, or you got another whole half, and now you are conscious of it. Now you are conscious that you write your own story. The main thing about this story is that you love yourself. That's the main thing about it. Now write your story. That's beautiful. The Wheel of Fortune. The fortune is with you. Okay, God is with you. And I'm not even going to call God fortune. God is for sure. Okay? Now here we have the Eight of Cups. Right? Go at it with trust. Knowing that you are with God. Knowing, first of all, before you move forward, it's like if you don't love yourself, I feel like you need to take care of that first. Right? It's like before you continue to move on, before you continue to plan or to go over there, you need to love yourself. Accept yourself. And then you can move forward. Then you'll know where, when, how. Because if you move forward, if you write your story without loving yourself, it's just going to be this. And it's just going to be like a sad story, like a petty story, like a boring story. Because you're not loving yourself. Love who you are. And I feel like the moment when you love who you are is the moment when you start to love God. And the moment when you start to love God is when you start to see the beauty in life. True beauty. It's different type of beauty. It's almost supernatural beauty. It's spiritual beauty, emotional beauty, intelligent beauty, and yes, of course, the physical beauty. I mean, God can show you magnificent buildings, art, humans, right? Flowers, plants, vehicles, houses, inventions, technology. I'm telling you, love yourself because you are God, okay? Even if aliens do exist, the human being is the most perfect creation of God, okay? No one's like you, and God created you in its own image. You are a manifestation of God. Aquarius, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. I will see you next time. You are more than welcome to stick around. Gonna move on with Pisces. We have number 12. All is connected. Wow. Because it is just like this video, right? This whole life. We did we are doing 12 different signs, 12 different zodiac signs, all in one video. That's God. God is everything and everyone all at once. It's all connected. It really is all connected. I know, right? Our minds don't really understand that, but it is. This is we must trust and be at peace, be joyful, and trust in God. A lot of people don't trust in God because of the way their lives are going. But it's almost the other way around. It's almost like your life is going like that because you are not trusting in God. How do I trust in God? Well, talk to God, communicate with Him, go within. Ask and you should receive. Meaning that if you ask for something and you truly trust and you are open to all of that, you are going to start receiving signs and information and guidance. You must trust that. That's how you receive the help. Honor your wisdom. Number 17. Honor your wisdom because there's wise people watching you. Why? Because you are wise. Why else? Because they are being guided. God is sending them to you. Why? Because you got wisdom. Why? Because they are wise, and the wise gets wiser. It's all connected, right? Because you say things that connect with their reality, with their lives, with their emotions, with their mind. Why? Because it's all connected. Honor your wisdom. We have the Ten of Swords and the Sun. This is one of the ways that you gain your wisdom, through sufferment, through pain. But this was needed. This was perfect. This is death. This is resurrection. This is joy, happiness. Here with the Sun, you show me you are celebrating. You are celebrating because how can you not celebrate? Where you can only get to the Sun after going through this. You can only live this, feel this, be in this light only by going through this. So how can you not celebrate? And that is the wisdom that you have, that you possess, that you gain, that you are celebrating. Honor your wisdom. All is connected. You cannot get to this without going through this. This is number 2. This is number 3. You cannot get to number 3 without going through number 2. It's all connected. Most people want this, they want to live here, they want to feel this, they want to understand this without going through this. And it's so simple and in a way a little silly. Because it's almost like we all know what it takes for something. Some people want to be fit, want to be amazing, have an amazing body, but they don't want to go through the training or the nutrition or the discipline, right? So honor your wisdom. Honor your wisdom that, and I know, even if you have wisdom that you might be like, oh, well, you consider this wisdom? This is almost obvious. This is simple, right? It's like, no. Honor your wisdom. Don't diminish your own wisdom. Honor your wisdom. Be grateful that you know that you need to get through 2 to get to number 3. Because some people hit the wall. And I know you're going to be like, how do people hit the wall? It's so simple, right? After 2 comes 3, right? It's like people hit the wall because they get to 1 and then they see number 3 and then they just want to go to 3. And they hit a wall because it's like, why is this not working? Why is this not working? Why do I keep bouncing back? It was like, because you don't go from 1 to 3. You go from 1 to 2. And I know some of you, that's what I'm saying. Honor your wisdom. Because you have no idea. Even though you look at it like, well, that's simple, duh, right? They say no. Some people are not able to connect those dots. And this is why God thanks you for sharing your wisdom, for honoring your wisdom, right? For allowing this to happen, that all is connected, for allowing this to happen. Because you could be the spider. You could be the spider and be like, no, I don't want to share my web. No, I don't want to connect. No. Right? You allow it. You allow this connection. So you see, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what type of wisdom you think you got. God thanks you for sharing your wisdom because He allows everything to connect. This is why every single part, every single piece is important. You are important. What you got to say is important. Okay? It all matters. You matter. What you got to say matters. What you think matters. What you feel matters. What you do matters. It's all connected. Okay? So this is something so beautiful. Right? This is something to know. Right? There's always an ending, right? And there's always a beginning. Knowing that after an ending, right? After some pain, after some suffering, you gotta know that there's liberation. And it's the whole resurrection thing, right? Experiencing death and experiencing resurrection right after that. That's the transformation. It's a transformation. Pisces, thank you so much for your time, your energy. I hope this helped a lot. And I want to thank all the zodiac signs. This was amazing. It was definitely deep. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.